Give it up for Katrina Storm. I was just sitting here listening to Katrina, and she was sharing some I call analytic reasoning, because it's just sort of interesting. She was sharing some insights, and because it's so much synthetic reasoning out here, just like synthetic love and a whole lot of other things. But I got a piece here called Is It Because? My first piece, and it goes like this. Is it because when there were families, some families would check and correct irregularities with relationships? But mama, he's so handsome, but he not handing you some, baby. Shotgun weddings lasted then. Today, families completely destroyed. Man's boyhood safely tucked under a hip-hop pillow. He's a player because he's only playing. Never had a daddy to tell him he's not the first young man to get a hard on. Sex recreation roulette, and there are so many of us are dying. When your lady tells you she feels safer with you than the vibrator in her dresser drawer, she is lying. Is it because we need weapons of mass instructions? Be it resolved, the architects of confusion have constructed these confusing labels for humanity. How many times have you heard Chinese calling themselves yellow people? Have you ever heard an Indian say, I'm part Negro? Is it because the weapons are the words? The words are the weapons. The human is the only one that can step out of their original nature by choice. But there are some who get orgasms lying on the handiwork of God. We need poems to smear on those who lie on the true essence of humanity. The male is different than the female. The female is different than the male, but natural differences does not constitute superiority or inferiority of human essence. Love what you are. The originator of the planets planned it that way. But these liars whose brains is like black jelly between Paris Hilton's toes, stinking hoes. We need horns like scalpels to cut the sickness from the souls of the people and bring respect for self again. It is not because they are those blacker than you called white. Some of us are whiter than them called black. It is because your mind is an artificial creation, unaware of your true humanity. If Malcolm had green eyes, will he still remain your brother, Mr. Black Man? If we try to unite on color, it will divide us because some of us are midnight black, others navy beam white. Or is it because our proto-genetic memory comes out in occasion, hands up, and the police nowhere around? Allahu Akbar, Allahu Akbar. God is greater. The rational call from the heart as light genuflects in the owl of consciousness. Or is it because we have cemeteries in our mouths and the true meaning of the words we use from day to day are buried deep, dead under our tongues? From the words Sodom and Gomorrah, we get sodomy and gonorrhea. Or is it because when men become sissies, women start looking for the rainbow? Because where there's no shame, any damn thing goes. Or is it because of the smooth tongue of the mischief maker, a dialectic in the jawbone of Satan that calls you and you come running because today's abuse becomes tomorrow's abusers if this pernicious cycle is not broken? Man cannot rule man, so he lies on God and claims divinity, believing in a three-headed God he has created for himself. But his hope is in the lottery, mystery, victimization, and drama. Is a strong attraction to those without the correct knowledge who want to drown in their tears rather than step out of the water. You think it's an accident earth, wind, and fire left out the water? We cannot build lofty structures if there's too much earth, too much water in earth of self. Tears are natural. Cry if you have to, but just don't drown in them. Falsehood has become fast food as mothers poison themselves with breast milk. And the pernicious has become delicious. Because you love the devil, your secret lover, because he gives your black ass nothing. You thought you could shake the tree and all the fruit would be yours. You were told by that lieutenant from Tarsus that God is not human, but born from a human, murdered by humans for your salvation. Is it because anti-Semites worship Semitic deities as yogis die from their kundalini? As yogis die from their kundalini, you shudder strangely after peeing. Is it because America is a country? The Bible opens with Judah impregnating his daughter-in-law with twins. David's son Amnon rapes his sister. Another one of David's sons, Absalom, rapes his mother in open daylight. You know, Reverend Hallmore probably never told you this. Jesus calls the Gentile woman a dog and will not cast the pearls, and you know what they call a female dog. Abraham marries his sister, yes, for some of you Bible thumpers, 20th chapter of Genesis. Read it. Abraham marries his sister? Is it because the disbelieving jinns have lied on the messengers of God, and our community is on its knees weeping as the poets produce fire from green trees? A polemical resolution: to be a son is to be less than divine, and to be divine is to be no one's damn son. Thank you. You know, see, I'll make you mad. I'll make you mad before I don't really do this for applause, because, I finally figured out why niggas really are so damn silly.
What happened?
Our ancestors used to watch monkeys play, monkeys and gorillas. We're not like the Caucasian anthropologists, like Margaret Mead. She's sitting in the cage with the gorilla and she's got a clipboard and she says, look, she names the gorilla, hey Mary, look, Mary's mad because Johnny over here, he did this, and she's taking notes, copious notes, observing the monkeys and the gorillas. But we do something else. We see the monkeys hollering, rah, 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 and we think it's a big damn joke. The damn monkey and the gorilla's in distress. Caucasians got an imagination. This is what we've lost. Tarzan. They write the story of Tarzan, two business people, Europeans over there in England, and they go on a trip in Africa, and the damn gorillas teaching them how to speak a language and translate his language. Then they take the language even further. They holler, ah! And all the animals know what in the hell they're saying. That instills excellence in the little Caucasian children. Imagination! Niggas don't have no damn imagination. No more. But I found out that we watching the gorillas hollering and we gonna mimic their hollering and everything and don't really understand. We were given intelligent speech. And this is the segue into this piece. It's a little short piece. And the title of it is Speaking in Tongues. And it goes like this. Speaking in tongues. Glossolalia for orphans whose fathers and mothers once used intelligent speech like divine inspiration, now standing on the corners of sterile conclusions or in front of Arab party stores like phosphorescent roaches in the darkness, weakened by gasoline baptisms in the woods, memories of Jesus, denied a relationship with earth, our other mother, and each other, sharecroppers without a share, prophylactic love promises without social content are still copulations without honor. Religious casualties. A dissipating pleasure in a fuzzy triangle on the weekend. Glossolalia on the Sunday for orphans whose ancestors once used intelligent speech. Satan not only want to undress you like he did your parents, but want to raise our children speaking in tongues. That's that piece. Thank you for listening. Katrina!
Wonderful. Make noise. the first night where the weather has dropped and we had a little rain.